Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial of Chefing with Hammy. Today we're going to be doing something a little special for our less fortunate folks, but who doesn't like ramen? Anyway, we're doing ramen noodles and we're doing it Hammy style. So first, you want to start with your butter. Once your pan is heated, yes, butter. Just melt that. And then go ahead and add your shrimp. I love shrimp. This is just regularly seasoned like I did in the other videos prior to this one. We're going to be doing 2 packs of ramen today, so you want to double or half your measurements based on what you're making or how much you're making. Once the shrimp is fried, we'll get ready to make the ramen. Anyway, you want that to fry for about 3 to 5 minutes. Don't want it to cook all the way inside, just on high, and for the outside to be cooked. So about 3 minutes later, here we have our shrimp half cooked. That's cilantro, by the way. You just want to go ahead and take that out. Add about a cup of water. Again, this is for 2 packs of ramen. 2 tablespoons of olive oil or whatever oil you have. I'm just trying to be a little more healthy, I guess. And you want to add your mixed veggies if you have them. Once again, this is supposed to be for the college kids or high school or whoever likes ramen. And once that comes to a boil, you can start seasoning it. So this is Maggi cube. I have about half a cube. Just want to throw that in there for your salt-based seasoning. This is interchangeable with chicken seasoning or seasoned all, or whatever salt-based seasoning you have. Make sure it says seasoning on it. And then here we have lemon pepper seasoning. Just add that in. Garlic powder. Oregano. And this is about 1 tablespoon of each. Parsley. Italian seasoning. And lastly, one of my favorites, paprika. For that nice red color. Once that comes to a boil, you're ready to add your ramen and let it cook. I know some people like their ramen to have a lot of soup. Some people like it to be dry. You can do either with this measurement. Once that water comes to a slight boil, you can add your ramen noodles. So we have pack 1. And pack 2. Let that boil. Once it gets soft enough to scatter in the pan, you want to mix all of that. If you have smoked sausage or whatever you crave, remember we cook what we crave because we want to eat for our satisfaction. You can add it in there at this time because you want it to cook as well. Chicken too. About 3 to 5 minutes later, your ramen should look something like this. Kind of soft. You can just go ahead and get that a nice little soft mix. And here you want to lower the heat a little bit so the soup doesn't dry too fast. Once that mixes in, I know a lot of people like using the seasoning packs. I only use about half of those per pack of ramen. So, because we're using 2 here, you want to use almost the whole pack of 1, or the whole of 1 pack. You add that in. There we have it for extra flavor. Go ahead and give that a nice little mix. Now I want more soup in this as well, like most of you, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a little more water till it gets to my liking. You also want to make sure you add enough seasoning so the water doesn't dilute all of it. So we're gonna go ahead and add the rest of the pack. And here, if you want to be fancy or healthy, you can add broccoli, whatever you have. I have cubed tomatoes and sliced up onions. Add that in there. Cook it up. I don't like my tomatoes too cooked, and you don't want to cook the tomato all the way either because it'll start mashing up in there. After about 5 minutes of that boiling and your veggies cooking and everything, you want to go ahead and add the shrimp. Just let that cook in with the sauce so the taste catches on. Let that parsley and cilantro get in there so we can have more flavor. Give it about 3 minutes, and then you're gonna go ahead and add raw eggs. What you wanna do is increase the heat to high because the egg has to cook really fast, and make a little bit of room on the side for the egg or eggs. Our ramen is almost done. You just wanna go ahead and add that egg to the side. And once that is in, you want to just give it a nice little tug for it to spread and fry. Once our egg is fried, you want to go ahead and mix it in. By the way, feel free to put way more eggs than this in there. I only had one, that's why I put one. Now, once again, this channel was not meant to break anybody's account, but rather help you cook what you're craving at a reasonable cost. So here we mix that in just nice and gently. Add a little bit of water for soup. And in about 60 seconds of boiling, you're ready to eat. Here we are 60 seconds later. Turn that stove off. Nice. Just how I love it. You can just go ahead and throw that in your bowl and you're ready to eat.